Hello everyone, I warmly welcome you to CS Digital Classes. In this lecture, we are going to discussing about one of the important property, socks shoes property. Statement: for any two elements A comma B belongs to capital G, then we have to prove that A into B whole inverse is equal to B inverse into A inverse. Okay, so let's start the proof. Given that small a comma B belongs to capital G, then the third elementary property of the group, that means for every element there is a inverse. So therefore A inverse also belongs to capital G, B inverse also belongs to capital G. Okay, by using these two conditions, claim, I am writing the claim. So we have to prove that A into B whole inverse is equal to B inverse into A inverse. So now by using the inverse property, we are going to prove this theorem. Okay, so therefore consider A into B inverse into A inverse is equal to, consider A into B inverse into A inverse is equal to, by using associative property, the LHS value we can write in the RHS A into B inverse into A inverse. Okay, so therefore according to the inverse property, so B is an element in capital G and B inverse is its inverse, then B into B inverse is equal to small e. So therefore according to the inverse property, I am writing that value as small e. So therefore again, if you multiply any element with identity, you will get the same element only. So A into A inverse. Again A into A inverse is equal to small e. So therefore A into B is equal to A into B inverse A inverse is equal to small e. Now again consider B inverse into A inverse A into B is equal to, by using the associative property, this LHS value we can write B inverse into A inverse of A to B. According to the inverse property, B inverse into small a into B. Okay, so you can write B inverse into B, so that is equal to small e. So therefore here also we got the same result, B inverse into A inverse A into B is equal to small e. This is taken as equation number 1 and this is taken as equation number 2. From equation number 1 and equation number 2, I am writing one equation by together. So A into B inverse A inverse is equal to B inverse into A inverse into A into B is equal to small e. Okay, it is in the format of A into A inverse is equal to A inverse into A is equal to small e, original inverse property. Then we can say that A is the inverse of A. So therefore that implies clearly we can write A into B is equal to B inverse into A inverse. So therefore this is the socks shoes property. The story behind why we are calling it as a sock shoes property is, whenever we are going to wear the shoes, first of all we have to wear the socks. After, to get the half of the shoes, so we have to remove the shoes first of all, then after socks. So that is the vice versa combination between socks and shoes. That's why we are calling it as a socks and shoes property. One of the important property in algebra, at the same time abstract algebra also. So, okay, I hope you understood this theorem very well. In the next lecture we are coming with another new topic. Until bye, thank you.